Hi Sheridan, how are you this evening?
I'm very well, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
You're not nervous with all these women?
Oh no, it's great.
Yeah, you're enjoying it. That's good.
Great. So you must be pleased to be able to show this film to all your fans tonight as well.
Really excited. We honestly cannot believe that it's come this far. We did it on quite a low budget. It's a very British film about real women, which I love. It's not that kind of twee, glamorised, sometimes glossy American style. It's like warts and all laid bare, what we really get up to in the ladies' toilets. And it's also got a lovely message at the heart of it about being true to yourself and being comfortable in your own skin, which I think nowadays with all these magazines and social media things, making girls feel slightly uncomfortable or like they can't fit in, or, I'm really hoping that this film gives them a good message as well about loving yourself for who you are. So I cannot wait to see their reaction tonight.
So when did you first get asked to be involved in the film?
I got sent the script, it was quite a long time ago now, and it was originally a play, and I loved Rachel's writing. She'd written it, was called When Women We, was the original title, which they changed. I think it's probably better for a film about a room. But I knew it had gone down really well as a play. She's a brilliant young female writer. MJ's a really exciting new up-and-coming director. All women cast. I mean, that's rare that happens. There's things like Girls in America and Bridesmaids, but there's nothing really for the Brits. And so the thought of doing that with all women, it's kind of not work. You just got to go to work every day and have fun with your friends. So it didn't matter that it was low budget. We all kind of mucked in. We all believed in the project. And now we're thrilled that it's been picked up by Universal and actually been given a release. And so I just hope loads of girls come down and watch it, because it's a real proper British real film,
Excellent. So you're saying that it's obviously a film that's going to appeal to a large amount of girls, but you think it will appeal to men as well?
I think it will. I think the women should drag their men along just to shock them, because men don't believe what really goes on in the ladies' toilets. When all women get together, their guards are down. So when you're in the club, you put it on a bit for the men, and then you get in the toilets and you're like, he's flirting with so-and-so, and you all become kind of like psychiatrists to each other. Everyone chats to each other, or someone's spewing in the corner, someone's ringing their ex-boyfriend, they're going, no, don't drink and dial. All that really goes on, but it's never shown, because it's always a bit like, oh, it's too crude, So I just think young girls are really going to relate to this. And like I said, with the message at the heart of it about being true to yourself, I think that's a great one for women nowadays, because there's too much about them having to be size zero and fit in with crowds and things, and it makes young girls feel isolated. I know from being on Twitter, I've got a lot of young girls who follow me, and so I'm hoping this film will be aimed at them and they'll take something from it, So that was the reason that I wanted to do it.
You mentioned your fan base there, and you have such a loyal following. That must be so rewarding for you.
It's so sweet, They're so lovely as well. I call them my Twit fam, and they're mainly young girls. And I always kind of think when I was younger and growing up, I idolised Kathy Burke, because she was an actress who could laugh at herself, and she did like We're Netta Slob and Kevin and Perry, and I'd never seen that. I'd only seen women kind of being glamorous and glossy, and I thought, well, that's not me. And then I saw her playing We're Netta Slob, I was like, that's more like me. And I thought the fact she could laugh at herself, which makes it then funny. If you don't have any vanity as an actor, that's kind of what I was drawn to. But obviously there was no such thing as social networking, so I couldn't get in touch with her. But if I could have somehow got him, asked the questions how to be an actress, then I would have done. So the short story is, I love Twitter, because these young girls can ask me things about acting and I can hopefully give them advice. I'm not as good as Kathy Burke, but I can give them my little 2 penny worth, So
that's brilliant. And so can you briefly describe what you plan to do next after the parody?
So next is a 2-part drama called The 739, which is a bit like Brief Encounter. It's set on a train. I have an affair. It's a bit steamy. Another one that my parents are going to be a bit shocked at, I think. But it's with David Morrissey and Olivia Colman, who I'm huge fans of, and Sean Maguire as well, who's playing my boyfriend. So that's a 2-part drama, BBC One, and that's out in January.